Hi everybody. Thank you so much for your overwhelming response yesterday to my video about my son. I want to thank you all for your well wishes, and he's going to have a great birthday. I'm taking a little break right now. I'm getting things ready, and I just got home, so I'm going to have to set everything up. But I wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on in case you're curious. For those of you who asked what was a paddling, what's the deal about that? In Alabama, it is pretty, I believe Alabama has the widest range of paddling in the state, or in the United States, I believe. Many counties have it, and it is what it sounds like. There's a paddle, you know, pretty big paddle, and they give your child licks for it. I went to the school today. I found out that the assistant principal wasn't there, but I went to check out my two children to help me out with their brother's birthday. And when I arrived, the principal was there, and I tried to speak with him, and apparently we have very different notions. I told him that he could have pulled my son into his office and explained the situation and had a talk with him and achieved the same result as a paddling or the in-school suspension or whatnot, as I had learned that the two children were just playing and they could have been redirected in a positive way. I was pretty much told that that's not the way that they do things there. The other child, I'm sad to say, was paddled. I don't know how his parents, that's none of my business, although I will say that I think it's rather sad because the other child is my son's age or younger, to receive a paddling for something like this. I told the principal that I thought that the punishment was a bit excessive, and I also added another note to my children's file that they are not to be touched physically in any capacity if they get into trouble, and that the next time that they get into trouble, they can call me, and I don't want to discuss it over the phone. I'm coming to the school. So I would just take care of it there. I think the worst part about the situation was my daughter had come into the office as I was checking her out, and I asked her to take a seat in one of the chairs because I thought that the principal would escort me to his office so that we could speak privately. He did not. He remained standing where he was. And as much as the conversation wasn't an all-out war, it wasn't entirely pleasant either. So it's kind of a shame because multiple staff members got to listen in as I gave him my opinion of things, and he gave me his opinion of things. And my daughter actually saw it. When we got out to the car, she said, "You argued with my principal." And I said, "Yes." I said, "When it comes to you and your brothers and your little sister when you start school, I'll do the exact same things for you." So the good news is that, my son has had a great day. It's his birthday. He's had a great, he's had a wonderful day. Yes, he missed his field trip, but I don't think he really cares. And so he's had a good day. He's going to go back to school tomorrow. And since they had a field trip, there's no work, I would imagine, for him to have to make up. So, he knows not to spit anymore. I had someone that said, "So do you let people spit in your house?" Absolutely not. We don't let our children spit. But it's one of those things where if it hasn't occurred, how can you correct the problem? Because it isn't a problem, because it's not happened. The only thing my children did at one point were blue raspberries, with the, doing that, and we corrected that problem pretty quickly. As I stated before, I know some parents spank. If that is what they choose to do, that's their children. They can do what they like. I believe, however, that, in my opinion, I try not to use physical punishment because I don't want, in my opinion, it's just, if you can sit down with your child and you can have a conversation with them and you can tell them what's wrong and they can learn a valuable lesson, I think that that's so much better than introducing them to violence. And I know some people, I'm not trying to start about spanking or not, that's a personal decision. But in my case, I just don't know how it's a positive reinforcement when you spank your children to drill an idea home. Now, with that said, I've known some people who have sworn that they cannot get through to their children unless they spank. That's their decision. It's their children. I'm not here to judge other people. I just know how I raised mine. So I did go down to the school. I had my say. Notes in the file. Anything else happens, I will be notified. So, yeah, there we go. Other than that, like I said, getting ready for the birthday party. But I do appreciate all the responses, all of you kind of chiming in and saying what you thought. I thought it was excessive as well. As I said, I thought that it was a bit much, especially when I learned that it was just two children. And when I tried to explain that to the principal, he said, "Well, they were spitting." And I said, "Well, I understand that. And that's why you could have told them that it was inappropriate behavior. They didn't have to be paddled or so on or so forth. But, you know, each of them have their own things that they need to do. However it is that they want to do it. I just realized that now I'm going to have to be more of a proactive. I'm already very active with my children. I'm already, you know, that when they come home, I ask them about their day, I ask about everything that's going on. But I kind of realize now I'm going to have to be even more diligent, and I'm going to have to make sure that I speak to them on a deeper level and make sure that they know that I'm here for them, and that I'm always going to support them, and that if they make mistakes, that all people make mistakes, but you learn from them and you improve as a person, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. I didn't bring it in here with me. Darn it! I thought I had it. Oh, I do. I did want to share a couple things. I got a wonderful Christmas card and a movie from Fway Storm. He sent me this one. He said I'd really enjoy it with the family. So thank you, Fway. That's so sweet. But I'm very excited. There were only 3,000 of these. It's limited edition. Mine finally came in, and it's the Fright Night Blu-ray. Here's the back. It also came with a nifty sticker that I can put on my refrigerator. So this is my Christmas present to myself. My absolute favorite movie. You can see the poster over there. So, yeah, can't wait to watch this on Blu-ray. So, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, thank you for your responses. I don't know when I'll be back doing another video. I'm hoping tonight when the kids go to bed, though, that I can respond to the messages that I've received lately. So, until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope I talk to you all soon, and I hope you watch some awesome movies. I will check back with you later. Okay, bye.